This is Katie.
And this is Patience.
And we're Gummy Buddies. Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
Again?
We can't do the Backstreet Boys thing every episode. So how was your week?
It was great. No. We had a blizzard this week.
Oh, yeah. It was a weird week for me because I've been off of work from Wednesday through Friday because my dad's in town for my kid's musical. So it was really like, I don't know. It was off. Like I don't know what day it is. I don't know who I am anymore. But the blizzard was nice. Like it wasn't good to drive in, but the fire was nice.
The week was just like, I feel like because of the weather, like it's really like thrown us off.
Mm-hmm. Hot and cold and hot and cold and
it's gross. We're going to be like in the 60s on Sunday and then next week is supposed to be in the 70s. Isn't that
70s? Like 70s. Actually in the 70s?
Monday is supposed to be like 70 something.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
So we're going to the lake on Sunday? Was that where you want to go?
I'm just so ready for the warmer weather. I think it'll really like put us in a better mood. I think we all have like the winter blues and
yeah, for sure.
I'm ready.
I'm excited. It's my layback episode. I get to relax and just enjoy her topic. It's Patience this week. And I don't know what her topic is at all. And I almost just dropped my notebook and it's fine.
We are also going to be doing our skits later. We're going to do a new podcast episode. Yep. Put that on there.
Our new Patreon.
Yes.
We are currently doing a new podcast episode too, so you're not wrong.
This will come out on St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Or close
right
to
before it.
Yeah. Close to it, yeah.
Close enough.
So happy St. Patty's Day.
Yes.
You better wear green. Pinch, pinch.
Very true. We're not going to be, well, we kind of will have green in the episode.
That's just true.
Mm-hmm. One other thing. The contest. Not giveaway. Contest. We have a new contest going on. So if you want a chance to win a fantastic snack basket of our wonderful curation, go ahead and DM us your favorite Gummy Buddies quote from any episode at all. Just do it before Easter because on Easter we're going to look through those quotes and pick our favorite. Our favorite quoter will win a snack package and we will send it to you. Our last one had a bit of a mix-up. We're having to resend it. We sent them... Oh, this is so embarrassing. We're not going to... Wait, I shouldn't tell this because nobody's going to want to try. They're going to be like... I somehow sent... I had like a Valentine's box of these little goodies for a friend of ours, and it still had snacks and stuff in it, but it had other extra random crap in it. And our winner, Chrissy, probably was like, why do I have like a little girl lollipop in here? And why do I have earrings?
He's been wearing the fuzzy socks. We were playing a game the other night, and he's like, are these for me? Will they even fit? And I was like, yeah, they'll fit. He puts them on like live, like when we were playing, and he goes, they're actually comfortable and soft. He's like, ooh, these will keep my feet warm.
Does he have his ear pierced? He can put in the spider earrings. So anyhow, yes, it will be a wonderful snack basket. You won't regret it. Or at the very least, you'll get a basket of random extra treats that were meant for somebody else, but still work. Stay tuned.
You can put your submissions on, you can DM us on any like social media that we have.
At Gummy Buddies Podcast.
True that.
Or you can Gmail us at
gummybuddies.podcast@gmail.com. I was really mumbling because I'm eating a Skittle gummy.
She was pre-gummying.
Pre-Skittle
Did you
gummy.
separate out the colors on our table?
I ate most of my blues.
Oh, you were eating them by color. I get that.
Tonight we're going to try freeze-dried candy on the...
Snack time.
And I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited. So I can't wait to try them.
She picked out like blue raspberry, saltwater taffy.
You have gotten the sour Skittle freeze-dried like brand. Not a fan.
No, they weren't sour. They were regular. But yes.
Regular.
I did like
them at first. The sour ones.
Yes, they have the sour and the regular, and you can buy them like in Walmart and stuff. Skittles, by the way. They're Skittles popped, but they're not. The Skittles are a little too sweet. It's just like a hard blob of sugar, and they do melt in your mouth. But yeah, they're not as flavorful as normal Skittles.
So I'm excited to try this bunch. If you look on Instagram, I posted a picture of our little snack basket with all our little goodies. And maybe I'll in one of our Patreon, we can show off the ones we got. And maybe do a taste test. That could be fun.
Ooh, yeah.
A little taste testing.
Mm-hmm.
We are also going to clink early.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to clink because my topic, I think, is really going to make everybody think and have, like, questions, like, about my questions and about my topics. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm going to do something completely different that we haven't done before.
I have no idea what she's about to do. So this could be the end of Gummy Buddies. I mean, she could just implode us. What if we're exposing our secrets about the dead bodies we buried?
I'm really nervous that we're going to be too high and we're not going to be able to comprehend, like, what we're talking about. Because I think the things that I'm going to talk about might be, like, out there.
I mean, if they're out there, it wouldn't be the first time we've had
I'm excited.
We went back in time last week severely, so I don't think this is going to be, like... I feel like that's kind of a mind screw. I don't swear that. If you're new here, I don't really swear unless I'm quoting something, so...
That is a fun fact about Katie. Katie does not curse unless it's, like, in, like, something she's reading or, like, in a song. Mm-hmm. She, like, does not curse at all. Period.
Yep.
It's crazy when you do hear it. It's like, whoa.
I was raised in a very strict.
Stricken.
Yes. Anyways. Okay. All right. So we are clinking now.
I think it's grape. I think
the purple ones were pretty good last time. We have a purple gummy. They're Delta 9s. They are from the 50 Shades of Green brand. Unfortunately, you cannot purchase them online right now. This is just a local chain only in our area. So sorry about that. If anybody happens to run a weed shop and wants to sponsor, I know we're like, come on. So let's go ahead and clink.
I still get nervous about it. I don't
every
know why.
time. I'm so scared
We
I'll
still
taste
have
it.
never done the thing where we've, like, tried to dip them in sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
What?
This is... we're not high. But how would a gummy taste like powdered sugar?
Ugh. I don't know.
Well, without all this gritty on it, like, imagine if
With
it was
the gritty.
Okay.
Wait, that's a
I
thing,
hate
right?
it here. It's hitting the gritty.
Yeah. It's a
We're
sand, a dance, right?
I think so.
Did I just verbally
Wort?
dyslexic word vomit? Wort. Okay, never mind.
All right, we're going to do this.
We already clinked, but I want to do it again. Clink. Okay. Oh, I forgot my book of gum. And I have Alani. I have cherry slush Alani. So I'm going to drink that too. Try and get myself a little more energized because I'm old. I've lived my life.
Welcome to really loud.
It's a little bitter. Just a little.
Don't make me... I ate it with these and it was 10 times better.
I think it's my fault because you know how your tongue's got the map of the taste buds? I had it, like, tucked in the back corner, and I think it was in, like, the bitter corner.
I just put mine on my tongue
not...
and chewed it. I just got a big, like, whiff
50
of
Shades
weed.
of Green. It's not you, it's me. You're not bitter. It's all on me.
I'm already almost out of water.
Really?
I'm
going to have to take a pee break.
I feel like I'm just a little...
It's fine, just pee yourself in the chair. We have potting to do. Potting soil.
All right, while we're sitting here waiting for you to chew, I'm going to tell a story.
Is it the Golden Girl story?
No, we'll get to the Golden Girl story later.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you about a patient.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if anyone was to describe me at work, I'm not, like, going to toot my own horn. I feel like I'm a very overly caring, over-charismatic person, like, who will do anything to try to get you what you need, what you want to help you.
And patient, right? Or, like, patients, but also, like, coworkers, just everybody.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just a genuinely good person.
Yeah,
right?
You are. Toot.
So we have a patient who comes in. He is, 70 years old. 70?
We can't talk.
And
70-year-old.
I'm very, like... I've been in the healthcare long enough to know, like, I've helped somebody vomit before, like, I've been thrown up on, I've held other...
You made it sound like you stuck your fingers down their throat and helped them.
I've, like, held men's pee-pees to, like, help them pee in a urinal. Like, I've done a lot of things.
She's a professional, that's why she calls them pee-pees.
I just don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't want to, like, say, like, certain words. Yeah. But it is not embarrassing to me to help you when you're going through something. So we have a patient, and basically we do a hot compress on him with these electrodes. So I think because of the heat, it makes him have to go to the bathroom, like, right after the session ends. Mm-hmm. So he always goes to the bathroom that's, like, right outside the office. And every time he goes, he ends up, like, peeing all over the floor. The wall, the, like, bottom of the toilet. And he doesn't say anything, and he leaves. And then I have other patients who come and tell me. Now, we don't have, like, a cleaner to come clean midday, so I have to go do it.
Okay.
Because it's just common courtesy. Like, someone needs to man up and go do it. Like, a lot of the people I work with, they're like, have someone else do it. At the end of the day, it's for everybody's safety. Because, like, if someone went in there and slipped and fell, like, could you imagine? I know this is such an embarrassing story, probably, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, if you just tell me, this is his third time doing it. And it's really, so now we're going to have a talk with him next time he comes in, because it's a safety issue. Yeah. And it's also, like, getting the patient help with it. And it's just really upsetting, because I think the moral of the story is, just because it's embarrassing doesn't mean you shouldn't, like, ask for help. Like, especially for healthcare workers. Most of us have seen it all. We've been through it all with other people. It is not embarrassing. And so I think that it's just, like, one of those things that it really upset me today. Like, I was really annoyed by it, because I would have had to wait, like, 20 minutes to get the maintenance key. So I had to be on the floor with paper towels. And I only have sanitary wipes unlocked at my, like, area. Like, I don't have cleaning supplies. And I'm literally in there, like,
swiping,
cleaning up pee all over the floor. Like, it's ridiculous. And I know he's older. Like, he could be going through something, but just tell me. Like, man up and tell me that there was an accident. I don't care. It saves me for helping people next time, and I don't have to, like, it's just so frustrating. So I've been very, like, annoyed today.
Maybe they could just ask him to go to the bathroom before the session, too. And just be like, okay, so we're going to start doing this thing where, you know.
We're going to, like, figure something out. But he is not a problem patient, but that is just such a big thing right now. And it's just getting so frustrating, because this happens. It's the third time. I mean, come on. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to do it this often.
This is going to sound so bad, but I do feel like old men do that way more than, like, so you don't have that issue in retail. Like, everywhere I've worked, it's always the men's bathroom that has, like, diarrhea everywhere. It's got, like, the piddling all over the floor and stuff. And I know there's prostate issues, too. Although if you're Tyler, you think women have prostate issues. Sorry,
that's
Tyler.
Another story for another time.
I get to burn Tyler because he doesn't listen to the podcast. So, this is my safe space.
Suck it. I think that I had to let that rant go, because, oh my gosh, it, like, really annoyed me for, like, a good portion of the day, because I think it was also the fact that, like, nobody else was willing to, like, help. And I feel like when you're in the healthcare field, if you're not going to be willing to help people, or even go out of your way to help, period, like, what are you doing?
Nobody should be too good for that, too. Like,
right.
When I was in the library, I don't know if I already told you this story, but, like, there was one day where a woman vomited all over the bathroom stall. Like, she clearly had been trying to make it and couldn't make it, and it was all over the floor and stuff. And I had just gotten hired, like, it was less than a year that I was working at the library, and they're like, oh, Katie, you have to go pick this up. None of the grown adult women would go and clean up the vomit. They made me do it because I just started, which I was fine with it, because she, like, was in she had chemo and, like, couldn't help herself, and she was really embarrassed about it. And I was like, oh, I totally got this, whatever. But I was so annoyed that grown women, I don't care if you're a senior at the company or not, I could never ask I'm a manager now. I would never ask my employees beneath me to do something like that just because I didn't want to, because that's something that it's like, it's an everybody thing. That affects everybody, and you're never too good to be sweeping the floor. I don't care if you own the store. I don't care if you're the boss of the boss of the boss. You shouldn't be too good to do something like that.
Exactly.
And so the fact that somebody was pawning it off on me just because they were pulling rank, I was like, I'll do it. I'll happily do it. But to me, that's what makes the difference between a good leader and somebody that's just a trash leader. Like, if you're not willing to put your employees first and just take care of certain problems, then you shouldn't be leading.
Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah. I think, I feel like to be a leader, or a leader, manager, like, in general, I think you have to be charismatic. You have to want to help people. I think you have to have that mindset of, like, just doing good in the world. like, whether you're rank or not. Like, I think you just genuinely need to be a good person.
Yeah.
So I'm just really, like, I'm just baffled that there are people who just say, like, it's not my job. It's not my patient, not my problem. I don't care. Like, I remember when I, like, one time worked at the ER, I had somebody who, like, was throwing up in, like, an emesis bag, and it was, like, filling up. And it was, like, you could tell it was, like, genuinely hurting him. And I literally, he was by himself, put gloves on, and I went and I sat with him, and I just rubbed his back, and I held the vomit bag. I got puked on, didn't even care, because I always bring up spare clothes when I worked at the ER, and he just cried.
Oh.
And this, I mean, we're talking like a guy who was like in his late 70s. Aww. And I'm just like, he's like, you don't have to. And I was like, I'm here with you until you go back there. And because that's when I had someone else with me up at the desk. I said, I can tell that, like, you don't feel good. And if I was in your shoes, I'd want someone to be there for me. And I feel like a lot of the healthcare is about you being treated the way you want to be treated. Like, I think that's something that, like, I'm really good at, like, especially at work. I want people to be happy when they come in. I want them to know, like, even it's a safe space. Like, it's I work at a physical therapy place, but it's also a mental game. You know, being physical is having to have a good mental state. And I can't tell you how many people who just come in and tell me something about their day or something that they're interested in.
The lady with the alcohol.
Oh, I have a patient. She just comes in. I love her. She's my favorite. She comes in. She just walks up to me and she goes, some of us just have to have a beer a day or something like that. And I was like, what are you saying to me? I haven't seen you in like a week because I was sick. And she goes, that or a white Russian. And I'm like, what are you saying? And she goes, I just have to have those. I have one at noon every day. And then I take a nap and I come to PT. And I'm like, no wonder you're so chipper when you see me. And like, I love my job so much because I get to learn. She's my
spirit animal.
Right? I love my job because I get to meet so many people and I get to get their interest. Like, I had a patient who was really into steam-powered engines, and it's going to be one of our topics, actually, that I pick out one of these weeks. And we're going to talk about steam power. It's something that it actually was really fascinating because there was a lot in it that I had no idea until he told me. Oh. I had a patient today talk to me about, he's really into Japanese history. Oh, okay. And there's actually a documentary on Netflix.
A documentary.
Whatever. Documentary on Netflix. And his university teacher is actually in the Netflix series.
Ooh, that's cool.
So I told him I'm going to watch it that way. And I try to research these things that my patients like tell me. And then when I see them next week, I try to follow through with it and talk to them more about it. Because I like to hear everyone's interest and like what it's just, and I feel like because I'm listening to them and because they come in and they can tell me anything, I think that makes them feel good. So I just really love my job.
Maybe you should have been a therapist. But then again, after listening to it for so long, yeah.
The guy who was talking about the steam powered thing, he went on for too long and they started showing me pictures. And I had like a line of people and I told one of my coworkers, I was like, save me. Because like they'll stand there way too long and talk to me about things. Like, yes, I care, but there's a point where I have to draw a line. There's a point where you gotta start being like, okay, well, I gotta check in these other people. But I feel like that's why they like me a lot, and it makes me feel good. So
I had a patient bring in a picture of his wife's gravestone once after he picked it out for her because she had passed away and she was one of ours, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss her. You know, we really liked her a lot. And he goes, I picked out this nice gravestone for her. And he's like, I'm going to bring it in next time so I can show you what it looks like. And I was like, I literally, after he left, I went and I cried in the back. I was like, it meant so much to me that he could tell that I actually cared about her. But then also that he was like, hey, like, this matters to you too. I want you to see this. And I was so, oh my gosh. We can't talk about this stuff anymore. We got to focus.
Okay. Anyways.
Right. Yes. Anyways. We are going to previously on Gummy Buddies.
That was so good.
Thank you.
So we I think I want to talk about the I think I want to talk about the Mountains.
The She Mountains.
The She Mountains from last episode. So, they are located in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. So they are.
Because I had asked, where are they located? Are they still there? My dumb ass. Yes, they are in Ireland still. They are considered a low-grade mountain, so they're not like that tall of mountains.
Okay.
But they do actually have a hiking competition that they hold there.
Ooh.
And I think that was really cool. And they have a bunch of, there's like one part of it
if we don't add that to our bucket list of Patreon videos when we become
they have
millionaires.
like a route, like they have like a basic map, but there's so many trails that you can like to get to like the top of this like competition
How cool
thing.
would it be to go there and do one of them?
And they just like, they don't even make out your map to go up there. Like you literally just do your own during the competition. It's like really neat. It was cool to like research.
Ooh.
And it's actually very pretty.
That is very cool.
The other stupid thing. I don't know what got into me in the second half.
But
I asked,
great.
Or I was talking about eclairs and churros being the same thing.
If you didn't listen to last episode, you need to stop this one right now and go back and listen to the last
Yes.
episode. Not for my portion, not for the educational content that I brought to the table, but for freaking Patience's unhinged self after
I don't know
snack
what
time.
happened.
It's
like
great.
a lid got open and I don't know. And I was talking so stupid. I honestly
I
like
love
am
it.
so mad.
No, I don't. You get so mad at yourself, but it's so great.
I had said that eclairs and churros I thought they were the same thing. Sober me knows they are not the same thing. Because we were actually talking about Taco Bell's churros.
The birthday cake ones, yeah.
And then I know what an eclair looks like. So I don't know where I got in my right mind that was the same thing. So eclairs, they come from France.
Mm-hmm.
And they're normally like a puff pastry filled with like
cream
custard.
Or like custard. Or, yeah.
With like chocolate, I think, normally on top. But that is an eclair. But since they come from France, the word eclair actually means lightning in English.
Ooh.
Little fact for you. And then churros, it's a type of fried dough. And it has like normally filling in it.
It's like funnel cake dough almost. And then you can squeeze it out of like a frosting tip to make the shape it makes.
Excuse me. It is a Spanish and Portuguese cuisine.
Portuguese.
So, that was previously on Gummy Buddies.
And also previously on Gummy
Yes, I forgot.
Speaking of the She Mountains, I forgot something. I'm going to address this now. I forgot to quiz Patience after my topic. It's something new we started recently, and I just totally, forgot that was a thing. So I'm going to do so
I'm really hoping I can remember, because I listen to our podcast while I'm at work, and so I'm really hoping that I can, recall some of the things.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
Well, I was supposed to do 3 questions, but I wrote down 4 just because I can, because...
One too
really
many.
4 too many. All right. Let's start with an E.
Oh.
No, I don't really have any.
I think none of
ones.
them are going to be easy.
No.
I haven't listened to it since last Friday, so.
All right. Let's just. I got this. All right. Number 1. Are you ready?
I am ready.
What is the name of the leprechaun that works in the wine cellar?
No!
Is that your final answer?
Lou.
Nope, that's the name of one of the gods.
Dang it! Go me for remembering the god. No, I don't think I'll remember the name of him.
Okay, I'll give you the first letter of the word. C.
Chrysler.
Yes, the Chrysler in the cellar. That's where the word cellar comes from. A god named Chrysler. Anyways, C-L.
Clow.
U. R.
Clurden.
The name is a Cluricon.
Oh, the Cluricon!
Yeah!
I remember hearing that word
Our
now.
spirit animals. The second one
Dang
tonight.
it.
All right, number 2. What bone was found in a cave that proved the presence of humans 33,000 years ago in Ireland?
A rib. No. Yes? Rib cage. No.
I wonder how bad I'd feel the week after. She's like scratching her face off.
A jawbone. Hold on, let me just go through the whole human body really quick.
You're not picky.
What was it?
It was a reindeer femur.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Okay, number 3. What was the name of the tribe of the gods that launched most of Fae folklore? Who lived under the She Mountains?
I hate you so much. I remember in the podcast I made a code word for them, and I think it was lazy people. You're right? Wasn't it? I made
you did say lazy people at one point. That was for the Milesians.
Milesians? What does it start with?
It was the word that I said like 1,000 times and mispronounced. It started with a T.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
T-U.
The Tuscans. The Tuscanarians. The two-a-day ha. The two-a-day. Oh, come back to me. My stupid language. It was like oh no.
You're close.
Two-a-day. Is it D?
Day.
What did I say in the episode? Because I made something that made total sense in my head.
Don't remember. Oh, you have your notebook right next to you too, but I don't know. That's cheating.
Okay, what was it? The two-a-day dahans.
You were close. You were close. It was two-a-day danen.
Sorry, that was really loud. There was something I said last episode that made total sense, because I'm pretty sure in my sentence I was thinking 2 a day, and then there was like something I said at the end. That way I could remember what you were talking about, like the Milesians, my lazy peeps.
The last question I had.
I hope I can get it.
Honestly, you may or may not. I didn't talk about it at length, so.
Okay.
What is the name of the word for the world beneath the land? Like underneath the She Mountains. What's the name of the world that Tuaha Day down in? Blah, blah, blah. I think I'm at like a 1.5.
I'm like at a 2. I'm almost at a 3.
All right. So what's the name of that?
Can you give me?
I almost just said it.
What is the? Can you tell me what it starts with?
Oh.
Is it like an Irish like name? Like there's like it's like a name, not like the underworld or the.
It's like it's something like what you just said.
The overworld, the over and underpass. The underpass.
Welcome to the under. Nope. Name of the. You said it already a couple times. Over the other world. Sorry.
The other world.
Yeah,
that's
you didn't
what
say
it is?
it. I just.
Gotcha. I'm with it.
High. Okay.
I am so sorry that I didn't get any right.
No, you did. You got the Tuaha Day down.
Oh,
that
okay.
counts to me. I'm going to take that because it's not an easy word to begin with.
How did you guys do? Did you play along with us?
Yes. How did you do?
I think that's why we like to do it, because you can play along with us, and you
that's
can
for sure.
Make some of us sound like big idiots because we don't listen, like we can't remember things about our podcast.
I dare you to remember it when you're high too, though. It's not as easy as you think.
It is
judging
not.
us.
Again, has anybody? We told them to do this. Remember, to write your name sober and then write your name high, or write in how big it changes. It's like a whole other.
Yeah, right. How big it changes. People, we want to see a before picture and an after picture of how big it gets.
I feel like
that's what you just asked them to send us, patients.
No.
Just
level check. Boop. I'm at like a 3, maybe a 4.
I think I'm getting a 3.
She lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
We had to take a little break, and she lied. She's a liar.
I'm not.
She gave me the bigger half, and
it wasn't the different, really. It was. I had it like almost. I had it like it was a sliver bigger on your side, and I may have strategically placed the bigger piece on patient's side. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, at one point, I don't think we'll get sued, but
that's great. I'm glad we're just gambling there.
Katie showed me Golden Girls for the first time.
Yes.
And I've been watching it at work, and I, like, really enjoy it. Like, I actually will sit there at work, and I'm laughing, and people will be like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like,
nothing.
You wouldn't understand. It's so good. We're going to actually talk about the Golden Girls later. There was something that was said in it that I have to say. So,
and it relates to your topic?
No, it relates to high me, and high me needs to also appreciate the line.
Oh, the thing you were talking. Okay, got it.
So, without further ado, Patience is going to start a topic because I can kind of go through it. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I need to get the jitters out. I'm a little bit jittery. Oh, my throat is so dry. We also just got over the flu. The flu.
That's from a SpongeBob thing, isn't it?
I have no idea.
A really long intro. Future Katie, that's a to-do, sorry. Make Patience was a clip.
Katie, count how many times we say sorry.
I think
sorry.
Okay. Your topic.
Okay, topic. Patience, pull yourself
I'm on pins and needles.
What comes to mind when I say government cheese? What does that make you think of?
Two things. It makes me think of stinky cheese because they all stink. And then it makes me think of blue cheese because of, like, blue bloods. And then the government and, like, rich people that work for the government. Blue bloods.
Full circle. So, when I think of government cheese, I think, like...
I didn't know this was a thing, period. So, like, I've never really contemplated.
I told you. Okay, so my topic... Basically, I'm going to ask you questions with background to the question, but I want to see what you think about it first, because I think you and I are really going to deep dive into some of these questions, like, and why it's weird. Okay? So, like, for me, when I think of government cheese, I think of, like, things that aren't, like, it's fake. Like, it's just not real. Like, it's not naturally made.
Like, propaganda? I'm confused.
No, just, like, in general. Like, that's what I think if someone, like, if I asked you that question for the first time. I just think that it would just be, like, a fake cheese.
Oh, like, okay, I think I get
like it. Okay, so, like, if I went to the supermarket and I bought, like, a block that said government cheese, what would you think it was made of?
This is so weird. Well, if it's a block, what?
Like,
I don't know.
Like, okay.
The milk that they milk from government nipples.
Oh my god!
That'd
be so.
All the nipples
gross.
of the government lactating and making cheese. Final answer.
So, the reason I say government cheese is I recently learned that there's a vault that holds 1.4 billion pounds of cheese, and it's in Missouri. And this vault, like, 18-wheelers can drive in
Missouri,
it.
please tell me they also call it Fort Knox. Because I think that's more important than actual Fort Knox.
So, like, a 18-wheeler can drive inside, pick up a batch, and then leave.
Why?
Okay, so for me, I didn't think it'd be in Missouri. I thought it'd be, like, in Wisconsin. I even put it in there to say it like how Katie says it.
I don't say it, like, weirdly.
She does.
Wisconsin.
Okay, we're saying it so much. That's where I think, because I think of Wisconsin is where, like, people get cheese. But it's in Missouri. I don't know. That
Everyone's
really, like,
trying
tripped me
to
out.
steal Wisconsin's shindig, okay? Wisconsin was and always will be the cheese capital of the United States, and you can't convince me otherwise, even though California and Iowa are trying to be like, oh, we do cheese too. No, stop it. Find your own thing.
Oh my god.
Come up with something else. Back off the cheese. I feel very strongly about this.
Cheese. So this is what it looks like.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm using my laptop for the first time. Like, that's so weird. Imagine just driving in a place where there's just cheese everywhere. Cheese. Every kind of cheese. So...
But what does this have to do with the government?
Is
that a good transition?
I will tell you why.
Look at me go.
So, in the 70s, the economy tanked and they faced a crisis of a dairy shortage. So, in 1973, when the prices shot up, all the food products had inflated.
Mm.
So when the government intervened, the prices fell so low that the, like, dairy industry crashed. So, basically, like, where, you know, they have this vault, that way they can, like, the government still intervenes with the cheese, I believe, is how it's said. So, like, you know, like,
we would all die without cheese.
So, like, all the government cheeses, so, like, like Kraft, Velveeta. This is where they get their cheese, from this vault.
I didn't know Kraft and Velveeta had anything to do with the government. They're companies.
Because it's... Oh, hold on, everyone. I'm not stupid.
You're like, I know the answer.
I'm going to hit you all. So...
She meant the microphone, by the way. She's not actually going to find you and slap you. Depending on who you are.
Imagine
it's
if that was
a possibility.
That could be my superpower.
Finding somebody just for the ability to slap them.
That'd
Leave
be
your Liam Neeson
I
power.
love that.
I will find you. I have a set of skills. Cheese.
So... Sorry, I'm having to read, because that was a really good question that I want to answer.
Sorry, I'm having to read. It's really hard. Mahaba. For the love of God, man, it says, welcome to Snake's Bend. Sorry, it's an Almost Heroes quote. I've watched it twice in the past.
I don't know why I can't find it, but basically the government bought, like, a surplus of cheese, and that's where, like, most of, like, the popular places that you can get cheese, like Kraft and Velveeta, that's where they get their products from, is just this cheese vault. As much as I can say.
I guess I just don't get, why does the government insert themselves in cheese specifically? Like, why do they care so much about cheese? There's not a cow vault.
Well, they would be dead.
No, maybe not. Maybe they're like the mole people, but they're the cows.
Oh my gosh.
The cow people.
I don't know. I think it's
the cow
because
moles.
there was so much that you could... I don't know. Well, that's a good question. It'll be on a Previously Gummies, buddies. Look at me. Go ahead. So, I don't know. I just think it's really interesting that we have billions pounds of cheese in
Is it thousands of pounds or billions?
1.4 billion.
Whoa.
I just can't believe that exists. That's really weird. Like, what if...
How many different kinds of cheese? That's a question I have. Is like, how many...
Previously on Gummy Buddies.
This whole episode previous. And we're going to scoot that to...
This is a really good... Like, while I'm sitting here wanting to do these questions, it's because my mind's... It was me. I just went like that. It's getting cold. So
I felt something wet hit my arm there when that happened. That's why I was weirded
maybe it's because I spat.
You just waved your spit at me.
So I wanted to ask these questions
second time you've spit on me today.
I'm so sorry. I just...
What's with you always wanting to, like, exchange bodily fluids?
I wanted to do these questions because it's making my mind trail off. So, like, I was thinking, so out of all... Because this vault is in a limestone cave, right?
Okay.
What if there were people that lived in these caves and just survived off cheese? And they just will never know. Because... like, see what I'm talking about? Like, these are the questions I wanted to think of. Wouldn't that be
What
funny?
if there's squatters in the government cheese caves?
Imagine! Put yourself in the cave.
You know what? I
with
said
cheese.
something just as stupid today. I was like, what if, when I was getting Golden Corral, I was like, what if somebody came in for breakfast and just sat here all day and just kept squatting in the restaurant trying to steal meals for the whole day?
I told my, sorry, that's my cup clinking. I told my, the people I work with, I told them about the mute drivers thing. On our one episode. Like, what if you were mute and you can't drive? And he looks at me like I'm stupid. And I'm like, you just wouldn't understand the mute drivers.
Maybe they'll speak in the universal language, you know? Speaking of which, I saw a TikTok where some guy's like, whose idea was it for when you flick somebody off that you show the hand from the back? He's like, we never show the front. And he's like, what if we were all walking around like... I'm like, yeah, that would be weird. Like, eh. And then somebody answered on it, like on the TikTok or whatever, and they commented and they were like, oh, I'm losing it. I think my level just went up.
No!
You come back. She was like, that's because they don't get any of the fingers, just the one. And, like, they don't get to see any of the others.
Oh.
Like, that one's all for them. Something like that. Anyways, the comment was funny, I promise. It made sense.
I gotta tell you something interesting I just learned today. Well, yeah, that I didn't know. These 3 fingers, okay?
The thumb, the pointer, and the middle.
They are, this bone right here is what they're connected to.
Ooh,
okay?
The left one? And then the right one's the other?
So then these, So you know how you have a harder time doing this with your hands?
Wait, do you mean bone or cartilage?
Bone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. So you know how like these fingers, it's harder. It's a different movement than these.
Like lobsters.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the movement's different.
It's more precise as you go like further on your hands.
Okay. So like these bones are connected to here that wrap around here that go to your elbow. And that's how you can turn your hands. Does that make sense? Okay.
I feel the hinges.
So
makes sense.
So sorry, I'm really close. So do this with your hand. So
this?
Yep. So these bones, you can feel them in the back of your hand, and they cross over at one point to here. Okay. Then this bone is connected to your ulna, and as it transforms, it's the bone that goes this way.
Look at you.
Something I learned today.
Skeletor. I can't even say it.
I was really proud of myself because I never once thought that these were on different, not bones. I think they're tendons.
Yeah,
I think technically your ulna's a no. Your ulna's up here, but it's connected to your tibia, not your tibia. Oh, nope, that's in your your humerus femur. Yeah. What did I just say?
Humerus femur, tibia.
Something like that. Ulna. Interesting. Ready for my next question?
That was so much throat clearing. It's happening again. I'm going through a cycle.
You ready for my next question?
Yes, I am ready.
Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Why?
Because it's not as... I feel like I'm being interviewed. Yes, Madam President. I don't know why I'm having the president. I think I just went up another level. Okay, hang on. I think I'm at a 5.
Oh my gosh.
Really? Oh, you just ninja'd me. Why?
A good idea for us to do. Presidential speeches to one another.
Yes, I love that so much. I love that so much. So like you just elected me?
Yes.
I love it.
I'm a genius.
I don't know if this is just a really high idea. That was great. I didn't just put boots on your hand. It's fine. I love you too. Yeah, or like we interviewed, like we pretend we're on a daily show or like one of the comedic specials, and I'm the person at the desk with my coffee, and you're in my interview seat.
I love it.
And who do you? Sorry. You get to pretend to be any character ever, like the president, or you could pretend to be Elmo, and you could pretend like to be whatever celebrity guest you want. Genius ideas. Put that next to your lightning. Not lightning bulb, light bulb. Lightning, eclairs, full circle.
One of my patients said full circle today, and I'm like, if you only knew.
Every time I hear it somewhere, it freaks me out.
I know. I just grabbed my boob.
Light bulb interview. Oh, this could be possibly a good Patreon special too.
Okay, so the reason I asked that question is because the Coca-Cola...
I'm so sorry. I derailed us really bad.
You're doing great.
Sorry, I'm listening. Coca-Cola.
Okay. So, the Coca-Cola recipe is only known by 2 people.
What?
Mm-hmm. And they can't...
Do they have it in a vault
They're
somewhere?
not allowed to be near each other in case, one of them dies.
And no way.
I was reading the, article, Coke, actually confirms this.
I don't get it, though, because,
I feel like because of the generation, I feel like what they do is one person from each generation... that helped design Coke and Cola.
she's milking the teeth.
I think that they learn the recipe from heart. Learning them from heart, and they there's probably written recipes that are locked in a vault somewhere that someone probably sees every once in a while. But
that's what I'm saying.
But if something ever happened to those, I think generationally it was you're gonna learn this recipe as a generation, and that's how you'll know.
That's weird.
They just know it or something.
You would think that with so many people working with them, they have to know it. How do they not know what they're putting together? Or is it just oh yeah, I work at the factory and I'm the brown juice guy. I pour this amount of brown juice in. They gotta know what they're doing. The Krabby Patty.
The formula. I think it's a ratio based thing, and that's a recipe. So we might know that it has sugar, syrup, but the fine percentage detail that each bottle gets, I think it's that kind of thing.
Weird.
Crazy. So,
because unless they're, I guess I just don't see physically how no one else knows the recipe. How it's physically possible for those workers to put together without knowing what they're putting together. Somebody has to know all of it. And it can't just be 2 people. Like, it's not like they go around to every factory every day starting the process. Like, somebody else has to know.
I think it's
I feel
just
like I'm
based on
making sense.
it makes sense. I think it's just more based on a ratio than, like, the ingredients. But the reason so something fun, one of the questions I have is, what would be something you and I only knew the recipe to? What would be something that you could invent?
Did I just stutter?
Something you could invent and, like, we would share, only us. Like, one of our genius ideas we always come up with.
Say them on here. People would take it.
I can't remember.
Some Harry Potter. The TV spells for Harry Potter.
Oh.
I don't know. I said it like Yolanda.
I forgot. That was a good idea that you've had.
No, you had it.
I did? It was me. I don't know Harry Potter that much, or why I would say I would want that.
You were holding the remote and you were like, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if you would, like, do a Harry Potter spell and do it at the TV?" And, like, you were holding the remote and you said it. I swear it was you.
Oh my gosh! I thought it was you.
I would have sworn it was you. Which one of us was right? It
Oh
was
my
one of the
gosh.
first times we got high. You
You
came
know
up with
what's
that
so
idea, like,
annoying?
the very first. What?
People think that me and Katie are, like, we have the same everything. Like,
What
and
if nobody listens to us because they think we're just one person?
Oh my
highest
god!
thing I've ever said. Never mind.
It's
I'm
so
not here
frustrating
because it's one person.
like, someone we know, he was like, Katie sounds a lot like Patience, and I'm like, no, we don't. And then everyone started agreeing. Like, didn't Tyler agree?
No, Tyler said
Oh.
we sounded different. But TJ was like, "Yeah, you guys kind of do sound the same."
And we don't. I don't think we do.
Well, because murder, because I don't think we do. Oh my god, that was the greatest Katie clip this moment. How did we be cons on an entire phrase?
Hold on, the funny part is, you just talked about how we're not the same, and we literally just did that whole thing.
I don't think we do.
Oh my god.
This is full circle. I don't know why.
This is the greatest moment.
It's a historic benchmark.
You know what would be really cool? You know how, like, the Mario game, you have the flag, and when you win, you put it up?
Yeah.
I think we need one for our desk.
For
so
our
when
full
we get
circles?
high, and we're reaching to the top, like, we're just
wait.
holding up a flag of our highest moment.
Oh my gosh, that's the highest thing you've ever said.
Focus on the topics.
We just pecans on our thigh.
Okay, I have to finish these questions.
Wait, what does
We're
the
only
cheese have to
46
do with the second question?
Nothing.
Are there-
It's a completely
Okay.
different question. Basically, stop. I picked out facts, and
Okay.
I researched the facts.
Yeah.
And so in the facts, I made a question to ask you.
Got
So
it.
they're all-
Okay.
Just different. Okay. I'm like, this is going to be such a great question.
Okay, I'm listening.
I need to calm down. Oh my god. I need water.
Water.
Sorry, we had to step away for a moment.
Please
swore to secrecy.
They will not go disclosed.
So hush. Moving on to our next question. I have a cookie now,
But
by
I
the
really
way.
want to disclose them.
I have a cookie now, and
We
Katie
didn't
has
fully
gummies.
snack time though.
Yeah. We're not
We just
at
did an
snack time.
emergency thing for reasons.
Secrecy.
Nobody did anything weird here.
My next question, this is a good time to really ask, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
What is your McDonald's order?
I guess this is a good. Oh, just because like I could ISS it. Honestly, because of my budget, you should get like a McChicken, a little hot and spicy McChicken. Because of my McBudget, that's. McDonald's best food. Or I'll get like that, or I almost died too. Or McDouble. What's yours?
I always get like a quarter pounder deluxe.
They look good. One day I'll be able to save up enough money in my McBudget. What if you had to nickname all like personalities of your budget by, like, a company. Or, like, the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life. And it's recorded, so that's great for me. Happy about that. Oh my gosh, my nostrils. I think I just smelled in another dimension.
Okay, so the reason I asked was because this fact is the my cookie.
The McCookie chop. Oh, I thought your hand hit the table. That was your cookie falling.
My cookie.
Oh, you're just dropping everything over there. But I won't disclose anyone. Breathe.
Okay, so this fact, it's the McBarge. It is a 187 foot. Stop it, barge. It's a McDonald's. Isn't that crazy?
I swear. You guys just went a different direction.
No, they didn't. So this is the second floating McDonald's in the world.
Weird.
Wouldn't that be fun? Going to, like... So what if... I remembered.
Go.
Oh, good. Like, would you ever go to a McDonald's that's, like, floating on a barge?
I think it'd be so cool. Wouldn't it be nice if it was like you were in a hotel pool and a little McDonald's flotilla came by?
So that's where my question came from.
It makes me think of, when you say a floating restaurant ship, it makes me think of the movie The Fifth Element. You need to watch it, because in it there's like this little Chinese restaurant dude that like floats by and delivers takeout at the guy's window. Like the guy lives at a skyscraper and there's like an airship, but the airship is a Chinese restaurant and it's got this like little...
I need to watch it.
You need to watch it.
And you know what?
Floating
Even when
restaurants.
you're high, you think about me. You knew I didn't know the movie.
Dude. Yeah.
You just know me so well.
I'm going to take your care ever. That's not the best way to say that.
Are you ready for my next question?
I'm ready.
Have you ever had Del Taco?
I don't think I have. I might have tried it once when I was like in Arizona. I don't even know if it's in Arizona. So some sort of taco place I tried there. I may have, but I don't think I have.
I definitely don't think I have, but I wonder what would be better, Del Taco or Taco Bell? I don't know. I love my Taco Bell. I don't think there's other places that top Taco Bell.
Oh, we forgot.
Level check.
8.
7.
I think I'm a solid 8. Like, we blew past snack time.
We're gonna go for snack time. Don't worry.
We are gonna get there. We're on the same level tonight.
Yeah, we are.
It's been nice.
Oh, I was telling her that I've ate a lot of protein today. Like, all I've had was straight chicken.
Science, write it down.
Protein. I think that if I can do that before we podcast, I think I'll, like, match your high better. So when we do this again, I'm gonna just eat chicken straight in the morning. I feel like I just stuttered. And like we're gonna see if that will keep us on the same high. It's just more protein. Alright, so back on my question. Wait. Pause.
I was just mocking your arm movements.
And back on our subject. Okay, so the future Katie, you'll really appreciate that little bit I just did. But anyways.
Okay.
Del Taco or Taco Bell? I don't think any place can trump Taco Bell. Like, to me, Taco John's isn't even close to Taco Bell.
I like Taco John's because they have onions, and Taco Bell doesn't use onions.
The world isn't about onions.
I like the onions, though.
So you're saying you would rather go to Taco John's
Was that your bra making an appearance again in the episode?
So the reason I bring up, like, the taco chains is because on Google Maps, there's a Del Taco that's pinged inside of Area 51.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It shows up on Google Maps. I think that I'm like, out of all places, a Del Taco in Area 51? Like, why?
I don't get it.
Why not a McDonald's?
Well, it's not there, though, because you can't get into Area 51, so there wouldn't be a Taco Bell there. It's blocked off. No one's allowed in.
But for some reason, but maybe it's like because the military's underground, like there'd be an underground Del Taco at Area 51 or whatever. Why a Del Taco? Why not like Subway or?
That's just that was
You know
Taco
what I
Bell.
mean? Del Taco. Yeah, out of all places, there's so many better.
There's
fast
just
food
an
chains.
interdimensional portal at Del Taco, and it leads Area 51.
I still have a few more questions, but do you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
go? Do you want to go do snack time, and maybe when I come back, I can ask some more,
Sure.
or do you want me to bring my computer with me and we can do snack time, continued?
Oh,
Shebang.
like a little extended portion of the episode available on the Patreon exclusively.
Big brain.
Genius ideas over here. Woot woot
Woot woot.
woot woot.
Snack time.
Think of good things.
Okay, we'll be back. We will be back.
Ready? Cute little noise thing.
Hello. Hi.
All right, we go.
We're
I
back.
don't know what that was.
We'll be back from snack time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, level check.
Hello, Jack. Solid. It floats between 7. Every once in a while, 8. Back to 7.
Yeah,
We're kind of.
it's a good mix right now.
We're on the lazy river of the same
great
level.
All right, so our favorite thing from snack time
You're threatening me with a pretzel.
were the pretzels again.
Uh-huh.
Before the pretzels, we had chicken nuggets, and those were
Amazing.
good second.
Solid, yeah. Solid 8, 9.
Yeah, something about the texture of the pretzels really got us today.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the cheap Walmart brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. This is us enjoying it. Woohoo!
Oh, we also had M&M cookies, the candy M&M cookies from Walmart.
Those were good because I feel like they were really soft.
They were good. They were a solid 6, I think.
Mhm. Oh, okay, this was something I wanted to talk about. So, Katie got me into Golden Girls.
We're not recording.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
crap.
So, you got me into the Golden Girls.
Oh, you did. I'm
And
proud.
I think I'm more like Sophia, and I think Katie's a Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just the things that they do and the things they say is like, it matches our personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was watching an episode when I was sober earlier, Rose, for some reason, goes, "Do you think Jewish people make jewelry?" And she's like, "There has to be some sort of connection." And I instantly was laughing so hard at work because I was like, if that's not the highest thing I would say.
Yep. Yeah, but it gives those vibes of
So,
your other.
Golden Girls is really great.
Wait, what does the Pope do? Does he just pope around? Potpourri?
I love it so much. So, what kind of Golden Girl are you?
Mm-hmm. Right choice. Podcast@gmail.com. Nope. Just one mail. One Gmail. There's not a gmails.com. The G-string mails are in another website.
So, this is a really good question.
The way the shadows are falling on your boobs are so pretty right now.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
the great attractors.
The great attractors, yeah. They have, like, the light is making them look, like, so sexy and pretty. With the way the shadows are moving across
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. I'm going to really need you to ISS this question, okay?
Okay.
If you could invent a Kit Kat flavor,
Whoa.
What
like
flavor?
The vanilla one in there. Okay. Trace Leche's cake. It was so good.
that was so fast. What?
I have brain cells left. That's great. Wow. I just had Trace Leche's cake yesterday, and it was freaking amazing.
Trace Leche cake.
Uh-huh. Wait, do you not know what it is?
No, shut up.
Okay.
I don't know what I would invent, like the flavor. So in Japan, there's over 200 Kit Kat flavors.
What?
Yeah. I think this was a really good one. So from their website, they exclusively created it for different regions, cities, and seasons. There are some tasty sounding ones like banana, blueberry cheesecake, and Oreo ice cream, as well as very questionable ones like baked potato, melon and cheese, wasabi, and vegetable juice. Imagine those as a Kit Kat flavor.
Dude.
And I was gonna see if they had Trace Leches,
Kit
Kit Kats?
Mmm.
I don't think it is. But
So they have a cherry Sakura flavored Kit Kat Chit Chat.
Chit. I think it would be fun.
I want to try that one really bad.
I think it'd be fun on our podcast, now that I mentioned it, if we tried the, 200 flavors of Japanese Kit Kat. I think that'd be really
what
fun.
What if there was, tuna or something really gross?
I think it'd be fun.
I think I would throw up.
So, that was my great idea of asking that question.
I wonder if you can buy, a mega pack of every flavor. All at once in bulk.
Ooh. Future Katie, write that down.
But forget the idea if it has tuna.
My very last question. I can't believe we're actually going to get through them all. I think we made a rule for us to not talk while we're eating. Didn't we a long time ago?
It's a cruel rule. Why would past us be that mean?
I need to get through this.
Vegetables.
I'm scared to reach around my computer with water.
Try not to choke.
Okay, now that we finished chewing, continuing, the very last question. Okay, if you could... I don't think I don't want you to ISS this because I think it'd be really weird, but what if there was... Would you put a tooth in your eye?
The idea physically hurts me.
But what if that helped, restore your eyesight if you were blind? Would you do it?
I don't get it. What? Did you say, what if you put a tooth in your eye?
Your tooth, your actual tooth in your eye.
How would that restore your eyesight?
It's made... This is great. This goes into the fact of why it's a real surgery. It's a real eye surgery. Where they take your canine and they infuse it into your eye. And it helps restore the retina to be able to cure blindness.
No.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Does that have... Is it burp? Nope. It has to do with retinas.
Yes. This is someone's retina, but...
That is nightmare fuel.
But that's how some people can get their eyesight back, is by a tooth-to-eye surgery.
So is it a stem cell thing, though?
Yeah. So it's inserted in the cheek.
Oh my gosh.
And then as it's inserted into the cheek, it goes towards your retinas, and then your retinas attach to this. What? And this heals the eyesight to be able to see again.
That's crazy.
That was a good, I feel ending question. Look at me go.
Full circle, too. My niece, Hannah, she just got on. She said back when she was 20, she signed up for this website called Be the Match. And it was for donation for stem cells and blood and plasma. Oh. She signed up on it, and they just called her, and she matched with somebody. And they said, okay, yeah, we pay for your flight, we pay for 3 nights of hotel, and then we pay for your travel back or whatever. And they just called her and were like, hey, you're a match for a 65-year-old man, and he's looking to get a stem cell transplant. And I was like, how are you a match for somebody? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, stem cells, full circle.
That's so cool.
Yeah, she just...
That's a good way to end. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Yeah. So that was my topics for tonight. What did you think? What did you think about the questions, dragging you in and out of these facts?
I thought that the randomness of it all kept our conversational part going better. It bounced back and forth and back because we were always talking about something new. So I don't feel like we fell into a boring route or anything. It kept our conversation going.
I kept the flow up and down. I'm really proud of it. I think I did something good for just being different.
A new this could be part 1 of
just more facts,
random facts,
and just asking questions within those facts,
just discussing them.
Thing. So
yeah, we got to remember that.
It was
random
a good
facts, part 1.
Go Patience! I created something unique for once. Woo!
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna ask you your questions to see if you remember.
So okay. Cheese. 1.4 billion. Was that it? Oh my gosh, if I'm right.
No, I hadn't even thought of one yet.
Oh.
I didn't pre-make them like you do.
Like 80.
Okay, then where is the vault at?
Missouri.
Oh, good job!
Nice. I was paying attention.
What's the brand name that only has 2 people know the recipe?
Coca-Cola.
Good job. And what was the McBarge?
The 2 floating McDonald's restaurants. There's 2 in existence.
It's the second one, and it's a barge. Yeah. Okay, what food place is in Area 51 supposedly?
Del Taco.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
All right, now this goes into our snack time question.
Oh.
Oh, actually, there's one I missed. I'll bring it up some other time because I can make it a big topic.
We gotta remember to
Let's see.
sit up straight.
What are chainsaws used for?
Opening birthing canals.
Okay.
But that one I knew before.
What continent is in all 4 different hemispheres? Aflac.
The country of Aflac.
Oh my god.
I'm picturing the Aflac duck, like dressed in traditional African garb.
Someone drawing.
Aflacia.
But yes, Africa. What happens if mirrors face each other?
Invisible. In the center.
Yeah! You'll eventually be invisible. What are the 2 animals that the tongue weighs the same as the other?
An elephant and a blue whale.
Oh, good job!
Yes.
And let's see. How many different flavors did I say of Kit Kat bars?
202. 222? 212.
Half a point. 200.
No.
And
close enough.
I think that's all I had. Oh, yeah, those are like pretty good questions from us all the subjects, and you passed.
Fun. I want more. Like, I want a tougher one.
I brain don't work. She's working overtime here. That was my episode.
That was good. It was a good episode.
Thank you.
I enjoyed this. I think this was...
Do we want to do the ABC game, or do we think
Yes,
we just want to do it for Patreon?
No. Let's give the people what they want. The people. Don't we love jerking the people?
I thought we were gonna do the bond cameras.
Oh, yes. We gotta grab those from the kitchen real quick. One moment here. Let's see. Okay. All right.
We're gonna explain the ABC game.
Yes, the ABC game is where it's like a word, not ABC game. It's a word association game.
Word association. That's right. That's right.
Okay. So the word association game is where we just randomly spit words back and forth. The first word that pops into your head, and you're not allowed to do more than 1 word. If you say 2 words, you get the bonk. I was aggressive.
So loud.
It's fine.
I have mine. It's
So
a little
cute.
weakly.
Okay, we're gonna start. Patience, you go first.
Okay. I want to make it good. So, and then the goal is to get back to the first word that we said, right?
Well, we can do it that way, or we can do
When we
regular.
come full circle. Okay.
Let's just do a...
I'll think of something.
we don't have to bring it back to the first word.
Okay.
I don't think I can handle the pressure. You know I'm not good with directions. In Minecraft,
Lightning.
you always got us. Croissant.
Bagels.
Eclairs.
France.
Paris.
English.
Beans.
Portuguese.
Oh, churros.
Florida.
Swamp.
Fish.
We gotta go faster. Okay, water.
Cheese.
What?
Where?
How?
No.
Yes.
Whale.
Blue.
Tongue.
Way.
Down.
Up.
Swirl. She was gonna hit me. I feel like you ruined the chain. I said swirl.
Oh, okay.
I think that means since you just broke the chain, you lose.
Okay.
Whoever
right.
breaks the chain first by
Fine.
getting over.
All right.
That's
We gotta
a
go
good
quicker,
rule.
though. Okay.
That was quick. My brain is processing.
We go faster.
Okay.
Okay. I'll start this time. Ears.
Dog.
Pierce.
No.
Saliva.
Salami.
Gross.
Water.
Bacteria.
Nerds.
What? I know. Okay, I think I need a bonk when I say what, because it's just me reacting and not a word associating. There, I bonked. It was the first self-bonking.
Of 2025.
Love yearly records. Somebody's in charge of that in the future.
All right.
Okay.
You got bonked twice.
All right, I guess you start.
Brownies.
Chocolate.
Nerd.
I remember when they invented. I didn't break it. It was your turn.
I said nerds.
I said chocolate.
I said nerds after chocolate.
Oh. I totally missed that.
Okay, you start one more time. Last round.
Last round. Okay, me start. Air.
No, nose.
Does a stutter count as it? I think it.
You freaking rat.
You who start? I don't remember.
Dinosaur. My throat is so... That's gonna be recorded. I know.
Did you just turn into a dragon? Dinosaur.
Oh. Okay.
We're done.
Ready? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon.
But.
Elden Ring. No!
The
game is over! But Katie had more points. She loses tonight. Tune in later for our next episode of Word Association.
Bonk word. There, I did a song.
Okay, let's set these down.
Okay. That was
That was good. Oh no. Alright. Do we want... Are we feeling this?
I think this is...
We got some...
I think we have time for one more activity.
Oh!
Because
Because we're gonna do the extra Patreon videos. I
I
think.
know, but I'm just thinking about our, like, we were trying to stick to the... We were trying to go for 1 in 30.
My content wasn't enough.
What was that? Like
Oh, my snack down.
Yep, I thought it was Yolanda. That's right.
She's dead. Do you want me to read more facts?
Like, I'm really what? Wait, what if in that silence somebody take paranormal sensors? Did you just hear her talk? Is she a ghost? Our candle is 2 flames lit, by the way, still.
Tugboat, if you're here, come blow out the candles.
Dude, I'm like zooming into this.
Alright. Okay, so 15 more minutes of activities. What do you want to do?
You say that like, okay, we gotta get this out of the way. Okay.
Do you want to
Alright.
do more facts? Do you want to do something fun and stupid?
We already did word association. We know the ABC game can be hard, but I think I'm sitting at like a 7. So I think I can do it.
The snack depression has me.
I want more snacks. So bad.
15 minutes. I can't last that long.
All right.
So,
Pecans, murder, pecans.
Oh. Make that noise. What were we just talking about? Dang.
I can't believe you just pecans on a noise.
Oh, ABC game. Okay, we're gonna try it. Ready?
Okay. Situation. You go.
We are. Okay, we're geckos.
I pause. ISS moment. I gotta tell you.
Okay.
Okay, I see you sitting in front of me right now, but your hair is in these really pretty braids draped over your head, and you look like Scottish or Irish because they're like on the sides of your head. And
You picture me so beautifully.
Yeah, I like it.
I love you.
It's fun to look at your best friend and look at them with makeup filters, like glamour filters and stuff. It's a good ISS game. Okay, I'm sorry. I paused your thing. Situation. Lay it on me.
We're geckos.
And I mean, lay it on me like a blue whale tongue, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Okay, scenario. We're geckos in an alternate universe just sitting on a branch having a conversation.
Whoa.
Yeah. Acting out. We're ISSing
June.
a play. Go. Alphabet game.
Alphabet game. Okay. A play. You want me to think of a play?
No.
To start us with the alphabet game?
So that's a scenario, but like think of it as like us just having a normal conversation, A, B, but just as geckos.
It's great.
Okay.
Alright, so
Dun dun dun.
are you aware of the solar flares that are going on right now in our galaxy?
I love it. That's so real.
Squish, squish.
Blackberries will be ours for ages.
Cosmic blackberries. My gecko
Do you want to
is
go get some
Black
cosmic?
Sparrow.
Oh my god.
Black Pearl. Never mind. It'll make sense, I swear.
Oh, I had my
Black
D.
Sparrow.
Don't you want
dead twice?
you-
They're sleeping in the other room.
Don't you want to go get some cosmic blackberries with me?
Eat them immediately, yes.
First, we must dance.
George, you know I haven't danced since the incident.
Helen, I'm going to show you how to dance.
I don't know, George. I don't know if I can.
Just follow my lead.
Dance? Okay, I'll do it. I'll dance with you.
You were K.
No, I was D.
We went past that. You said I already. I just did J.
Frick. No, I go back in
So
time.
with the story we just made with the ABC game, we were
Okay.
two dancing geckos on a branch.
That was
Going to go get
interesting.
cosmic
Okay.
blackberries.
Okay, so we're gonna restart a new scenario.
That was a good one.
Yeah, we got
That's
time for like
me
at least
petting my
one more
belly.
scenario.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So mine is. All right. We're in it.
Go ahead.
Okay. We're in an Egyptian tomb,
Okay.
an ancient, dusty Egyptian tomb that's got torches burning on the walls, and it's like kind of chilly in the tomb, but also you feel the warmth coming from the torches. And we're standing right next to a sarcophagus that's on a table right in front of us right now, right?
Wow.
And right now we're looking down into sorry, I thought I saw a cat. We're looking down into the sarcophagus, and we see like the canopic jars like laying in disarray around the body.
Whoa. All right. Do I start with the A?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Are you sure this is safe?
Blasphemy. Of course I know it's safe.
Can't there be another way?
I can't think of a better way.
Did you say I?
Yeah.
You were D. Or no, yeah, you were D.
D. I'm gonna
Katie,
start
you
chanting
lost.
in my head.
You're losing the
I'm losing it.
topics.
You're one below me now. I can tell we're off. I
I
can
think
tell we're
it's
a
because I
six.
can
I think
focus.
you're 6
I'm
and I'm a
so
7.
ready for snack time.
I'm ready for another
We just
snack.
have to wait 7 more minutes.
Okay, we restart. I'm vampire.
I ISS Katie as a vampire earlier.
What we do in the shadows. You're okay. I'm Naja, and you're Nandor. Okay, we're Vampire
Oh my
Diaries. That's what
God.
we're ISSing. Okay.
But as Naja.
Yeah, it's Naja and
Nandor?
Nandor. You're Nandor.
Okay.
And we're in our house in our living room, and we're arguing over letting Guillermo make tacos in the kitchen.
Tacos?
We're arguing about him cooking. I don't want him to cook in the house.
So not
'cause it
ABC,
smells
just
gross.
this is a scenario.
No, that's this AB. That's our ABC.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Are you telling me you don't think the smell of garlic is gross when he makes spaghetti? Nailed it.
Oh my god, I can't do this. It's too high. It's so hot. That's the highest thing you've done. We're making impressions. But I like the garlic. Oh, Katie, I hate you sometimes.
Cans of tomatoes all over the kitchen. It's gross. I don't like it. I don't know. Kermit now. I'm just losing my motorbike.
Kitty, I think we've done this long enough.
Right.
We have to save this energy for snack time. Post snack time.
Okay.
The videos.
Arr, Captain.
Pirate.
Jack Sparrow, full circle.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, we gotta remind you guys. We're talking to you directly now. To you, earwax.
I full circle. Every episode she mentions it.
Okay, so if you want to enter for the new contest we have for Easter, it is the new snack basket contest. My unit was getting so stuffed, and I'm slurring so bad. If I don't explain it good, just smack me with a ball hammer.
You're doing great.
All right, so submit your favorite quote from Gummy Buddies Podcast and email us at gummybuddies.podcast@gmail.com. Send us a message on Instagram or TikTok at Gummy Buddies Podcast. We do have our Patreon, and we'd love for you to join us there for some extra content for $3 a month. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, you're going to win a snack basket of our choosing of like really good vetted snacks, and we're going to send it to you. So you send in your quote, and we'll pick our winner for the month for Easter. We're going to draw on Easter Day, so you have plenty of time. Get in there and get your quote submitted.
That felt so long to me. Okay. Next. We're scripted.
Well, thank
people.
you very much for listening to us.
And we hope you have a great St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm,
Wear your green, don't get pinched.
Yep. And thank you for being our
Gummy Buddies.